Namaste, my darling Gemini. So for this week, my darling Geminis, I've done something a little different. Instead of doing a 3-card, 3-suit, pick a card reading, which I do generally every week, I decided to go one step more and do 12 individual readings for each sign, just so that the messages from Spirit can be a little bit more directed towards the collective of that sign. And so I've shuffled all 12 signs, but I've not looked at them. So the first set of cards that I picked was the Animal Spirit Oracle. And the Animal Spirit for Gemini Collective that's coming up is the Squirrel Spirit. The Squirrel Spirit. Now, for Gemini, I really feel this is a very, very exciting week from November 10th to 17th. Yes, we have Mercury in retrograde. Yes, we have Jupiter retrograding into Cancer. It's a little bit of a stagnant kind of a week, or not so much stagnant. You could be very busy, but there could be some glitches and setbacks. But my darling Geminis, the Squirrel Spirit is coming forward, and it is asking you to believe in yourselves, darling Geminis. I really do get a sense, my darling Geminis, that you have done a lot. You have worked extremely hard, and dedicated and sacrificed a great deal of your time and your effort in supporting others, in establishing strong foundations, whether for yourself, generationally. But this is what I get. And, and you give so much support and love to others, dear Gemini. However, you may be lacking in that for yourself. And so, the message from Spirit, from your spirit animal, darling Gemini, is really to believe in yourself this week. Now, the number that Spirit gives you for this week is 57, 7, and 5. So, those numbers may resonate with you. It could be a month, it could be a birth date, it could be an age, it could be an address, it could be a license plate. Think about it. And also, if you have a few minutes, just Google the angel numbers 57, 7, and 5 and see what messages the angels have for you for this upcoming week, aside from what I'm giving you. All right? Now, my darling Geminis, the second deck that I picked for everyone was a Cupid deck. It's a love deck. And this could relate to you in a relationship that is platonic or otherwise, okay? It could be a partnership. It could be other sorts of relationships. And the card that you guys get, my darling Geminis, is boundaries. Boundaries. So, you have obviously, and I'm getting it from the squirrel spirit animal, you could be seeing squirrels at this time. This could be a totem animal for each of you. But you've been doing a lot, and you've given of yourself a lot, darling Geminis. So, Spirit is asking you to have some very strong boundaries in place, because you may be extremely tired. You could be overwhelmed mentally, physically, emotionally, because of how much you are giving or how much you are doing at this time, my darling Geminis. So please have sensible boundaries with the people around you, with your family, with people at work. Only take on what you are able to do in a healthy way. And if you feel, my darlings, that you're getting close to the edge, then it's definitely a time to slow down. It's a time to get some good rest, to nurture yourself, and be mindful of how much you are overextending yourself this week. Okay, Geminis? Very, very important for you to have some healthy boundaries. Now, The very last deck that I picked, my darling Geminis, is the Archangel Tarot. And the card that each of you got is the Six of Gabriel. Six of Gabriel. Now, Archangel Gabriel is a messenger angel. He is the angel that announced the births of John the Baptist and Jesus Christ. Archangel Gabriel is a messenger angel. He delivers I channel Archangel Gabriel, and to me, he's more of a masculine archangel, but others see him in a more feminine light. Angels are neither nor, right? I mean, but that's how he appears to me. Now, the Six of Gabriel really speaks to a wonderful job that you have been doing, my darling Geminis. You've really been working hard, and you really try to accommodate, I believe, so many. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. You try to be the one that everyone can go to. And, Spirit is saying it's time to pat yourself on the back. They give you a heartfelt congratulations for all that you do, my darling Geminis. But now I think it's time to move on to the next project or the next initiative or endeavor that you want to do in your life. But obviously with Mercury retrograde and Jupiter retrograde, as I had mentioned in the intro, there will be some stagnancy, but a beautiful time to revise, to redo, to rethink, a path in your life or how you want to move forward. And I really do feel for Geminis, there's some really big things coming up, like awards, acknowledgements, just even like from others, like, not just a pat on the back, promotions. Like I really feel financial, gifts, something big is coming for Gemini. Just know that that's Spirit's way of saying, we see all your hard work, darling Geminis, and it's your time now to receive. Okay? Just make sure, darlings, that you really have some strong boundaries in place. Being sensible on how much you can actually do. And remember to believe in yourself. Okay, my sweethearts, this is for the collective of Gemini. I hope that it resonated with you. And if it did, I would love for you to like, to share, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to leave me a comment. That really helps in the exchange of energy and helps me to keep providing these kind of weekly readings. Well, my darling collective of Gemini, I wish you a most fabulous week ahead. All my love. Namaste.